If you are someone you care about is over 75, you've probably heard the same old advice. Just eat more protein, maybe some eggs, every morning, right? But what if that's not even close to the whole story? Today, we're going to dive into a pretty surprising science-backed protocol that goes way beyond that to actually unlock muscle growth in seniors. So, here's how we're going to break this all down. First up, we have to understand the core problem, which I call the protein lockbox. Then, we will reveal the 5 biological keys that can actually open it. From there, we'll get into the specifics, the maximizer protocol, so you know exactly how to get the best results, and we'll tie it all together with a simple action plan you can start using immediately. It's such a frustrating situation for so many people. You do what they say, you eat the eggs, but you still feel like you're getting weaker. Well, that tells us something really important. The problem isn't just about how much protein you're eating. The real issue is whether your body can actually do anything with it. To really get why we need to zoom in and look at what's happening inside the muscle cells, it's almost like all that protein you're eating is just standing outside a locked door and it can't get in to do the work it's supposed to do. So, the first piece of this puzzle is a real clinical condition called anabolic resistance. Now, in simple terms, this means that as we get older, our muscles kind of become deaf to the signals from protein. The protein is there, it's available, but the muscle cells, they just don't get the message to grow and repair. Then there's the second problem, something scientists call inflammaging. The best way to think about this is like a slow, constant fire that's just smoldering inside your muscles. This chronic inflammation is actively breaking down your muscle tissue. So you're basically fighting this uphill battle just to hold on to what you have, never mind building anything new. So we've got a locked door and a fire. What on earth is the solution? Well, it's not some new drug or a complicated supplement. Turns out the solution lies in a very specific set of biological keys that are found in nature, keys that can unlock that door and put out the fire. So, the answer isn't just piling on more protein, it's about being smarter. It's about pairing that protein with the right tools. The compounds in these specific fruits act like literal keys designed to fit the exact biological locks that are preventing muscle growth in older adults. And here they are. These are the 5 keys, and I bet some of these are going to surprise you. Jackfruit, guava, dried mulberries, avocado, and dried apricots. Each one of these plays a very specific role in solving the problems we just talked about. Let's dig into how they actually work, and this is really where it all clicks into place. Remember we talked about those stiff cell membranes? Well, these fruits help repair them. That chronic inflammaging fire, they provide the anti-inflammatory action to cool it down. And that poor signaling, they actually wake up and activate your body's own dormant muscle stem cells to make sure the message gets through loud and clear. Now get this, because this might really surprise you. These fruits are actually protein powerhouses all on their own. A single guava has over 4 grams of protein, and a cup of jackfruit has almost 3 grams. That's right up there with a large egg. But they also come with all those unique biological keys we've been talking about. Let's really focus on the avocado for a second. I call it the door opener. See, as we age, the fatty membranes around our muscle cells get stiff and rigid. The healthy fats in avocado literally help repair these membranes, making them flexible and open again. And this is what finally allows the protein to get inside the cell and do its job. Okay, now this is where the science gets truly mind-blowing. A 2023 Harvard study took a close look at dried apricots, and they found that specific compounds in them can actually reactivate your body's dormant muscle stem cells. Think of them as a master repair crew just lying asleep in your tissues.
And these are the researchers' words, not mine. They call the effect remarkable and unprecedented for something you can just eat. I mean, think about that. We're talking about waking up your body's own built-in muscle-building factory. And remember that slow fire of inflammation we talked about earlier? Well, guava is the fire extinguisher. It is packed with a powerful anti-inflammatory compound called quercetin. And this stuff directly counteracts that chronic inflammation that's chewing away at your muscle, creating an environment where growth can finally happen again. All right, so we know the what. Now we need to cover the how, because to get the full biological effect from these fruits, the timing and what you pair them with are absolutely critical.
This is the Maximizer Protocol. These are the exact rules you have to follow. You're going to want to pay close attention here because these details are what make this whole protocol work. Jackfruit and dried mulberries need to be paired with vitamin C to unlock their power. For guava, you want those anti-inflammatory compounds working for you when you're active, so eating it about 45 minutes before is key. Avocados, membrane-repairing fats are most needed during that recovery window, so you have to eat it within an hour after exercise. And this last one is so important for the apricots. Those amazing stem cell activating compounds are only in the unsulfured brown kind. The bright orange ones just won't work. To make all this as easy as possible, let's pull it all together into one clear daily action plan. Think of this as your cheat sheet for success. So here it is, your daily checklist. Just look at how each action directly targets a specific biological need. You're using avocado after exercise for membrane repair. You're choosing the unsulfured apricots to activate your stem cells. You're timing your guava to fight inflammation right when you need it. And you're pairing mulberries and jackfruit with vitamin C to make sure you get every last drop of their benefits. Every single step has a distinct purpose. So here's a really crucial point. This is not an overnight fix. The research is clear that it takes about 12 weeks of doing this consistently to see measurable functional gains. I'm talking about things your doctor can actually test, like how fast you can stand up from a chair. Consistency is absolutely everything here. So in the end, this isn't about just blindly eating more protein. It's about being smarter. This 5-fruit protocol is so powerful because it's like a targeted strike. It is simultaneously tackling the inflammation, fixing the poor signaling, and improving nutrient uptake, systematically dismantling the 3 biggest roadblocks to building muscle after 75.